Hey, this is Obelisk speaking, doing a One Piece chapter review 990. And for starters, we start off with the cover page. The cover page is they're accepting him, and I guess they're gonna put him on board the ship. I was hoping for more Big Mom backstory, but we might still get it, but we'll see where that goes. The first panel, Sasaki is free, and appears Big Mom. Big Mom attack was so devastating, it destroyed a sacred tree. And I wonder if this sacred tree is gonna do something, is implying something. Because normally when you destroy sacred trees, something bad happens. And then we go back to Kaido. Kaido is pretty much just a spectator. He's just watching the fight go down. And we see the numbers, and he has like swords on him and like minks climbing on him, and he's fighting. And the minks are going ham. And Kaido's just like, his face, almost like he's disappointed in what he's seeing. Well, I hope that's what it is. And now we see Jack. And Jack actually has some swords impaled in him. And he's just doing tusk attacks. And he's just like decimating. And Kinemo is about to pull a Dracula Hulk, like single sword slash in the fight. But Nekomamushi and Inuarashiki decide to, well, their silhouettes forms of the minks. And they're going against Jack. We'll see where that goes. Because Kaido, they haven't even fought Kaido. But then again, the 7 samurai here with Kinemon haven't pretty much done anything either. So we'll see where that goes. And after that, we have banter between King and Queen. And it's pretty hilarious. And King is suspecting something. Something's happening in the shadows. And that's pretty much Otama with her broken fruit. And then we get to something very interesting. Hawkins. I thought he was with Law, but apparently not. So Hawkins is reading the cards, and he says that someone's life expectancy just went to 1%. So someone's supposed to die. But then again, you could still survive at 1%. So, well, someone is almost guaranteed to die. That's what I think. But this is Oda, so I don't know. And Drake we would assume it's Drake, because he's a traitor. And he's like a marine. But all the King is actually calling all the Toby Rope, but like, our bickering is over. We gotta settle it. We gotta fix the situation and get onto it. And we see Black Maria, she's just chilling. She's not doing anything. Who's who is like, I don't know who's doing. But the 1% is very interesting here. I probably think it's Kinemon. I think it's one of the 7 samurai. It has to be. Someone has to die by the hands of Kaido. And it has to be either Kinemon or one of the 7 samurais. We'll see where that goes. Because Oda doesn't like to kill unless it's a magma fist through the chest for like 10 minutes. And then we see our best girl, Ulti. And Ulti wants a piggyback ride, which is hilarious. And then we see Page 1. Page 1's just chilling. And King calls him brats, and Ulti just snaps at him like, who the hell are you? My bad. And then we see something interesting here. Who's who calling in Drake for support? I guess he wants to take out Queen. And Drake is like, I don't want none of your business. And then we see something else. Hawkins rereading cards again. I guess he's trying to predict Drake's future or his outcome. And then he sees like he's like puzzled to see what he sees, like flip. So he just read that. That has nothing to do with the 1% that he already predicted. This is a new 1% here. This is a new reading for Drake, but he doesn't reveal it, so we'll see where that goes. But who needs help for Queen? Queen is powerful. And then we see the numbers, and the numbers are pretty much fodder. And then we see Fukurokuji, the long head dude, and he appears to be looking something in the distance, and that's probably Orochi. He's probably alive. I doubt he's dead, so he's probably Orochi alive, and he's like gonna aid him in some shape or form. And the other one with the the Afro Samurai or whatever he's there too. And then we see Zoro. We see like one of these Orange Junior giants is about to swing, and the samurai trying to carve a path, but they're getting decimated. And Zoro state, or I don't know if it's Zoro or Luffy, state that in the past, just defeating one of these guys would be an ordeal. But then again, this is completely different from Orange Jr. Orange Jr. was like super powered. Like Orange Jr. would decimate, would still probably make them struggle. Period. Probably not as much as before, cause Gear 4th, Jinbei trained up Zoro, trained up Sanji, and the rest of them. Robin is looking like she's powerful too, so we'll see that goes. And in the past, and we'll see now is different. And this is where we get to the interesting part here. Queen has spotted Drake. Queen knows Drake's a traitor. And who's was in it. Who's just used his. He was pretty much bluffing that he'll kill someone to lure out Drake. So Drake was their target. Drake was Queen and who's target, which is impressive. I already stated that I think I knew. I already stated before that I knew that Queen's target was Drake, because it's too obvious. He's a Marine. And then we see like Hawkins is like he's 100% in. He's like he ain't no traitor. Hawkins is like he's like loyal to the Kaido crew. I wonder why. Like he wasn't like he was forced into serving them, so I don't get why Hawkins is so loyal. But then again, like Queen's trying to interrogate him to see who he's working for, and Drake is trying to waver his options here. Like, should I return back to the Marines, or like he's stating that he still has stuff to do. And then a random explosion happens. I don't understand where this explosion came from. Because if you see it, like what caused this explosion? And who's like he's a traitor, don't let him go. And then this, I don't know what the outcome of this is gonna be, but he doesn't attack. He goes into his hyper fort, and he pretty much just like they both him and Luffy knock out a number, and and we see Drake have a flashback of Kobe, and Kobe is very influential, and Kobe is a fanboy of Luffy. Well, he respects him, not a fanboy. He knows the truth about Luffy, so Luffy ain't a bad guy. And this is where Drake says, "For reasons I can't explain, I'm an army of one. Please let me fight alongside you." And that's the best course of action. Will Luffy allow him? Probably, because he can sense the emotions of people, so he can know he's true. So Luffy will probably won't care. Even if he does, he could just say, "I'm like with Kobe." And I think Luffy would be okay with that, maybe. Because Luffy's changed a little. I'm not gonna lie, he's unpredictable. So, it could be different. But then again, Gear 4th for a number, like, I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Gear 2nd maybe, or Gear 3rd, Armament Hockey for a number. Probably. And as for the prediction, I don't know. Oda doesn't like to kill people, so that could be very off, like, in the distance. Either someone goes to near death and, like, he gets saved at the last second. But I don't think it's Luffy or any of the Straw Hats or Kaido. It has to be someone else. Then again, Hawkins could be referring to the entire group, to, like, the entire allegiance right here, trying to go up against Kaido. Or he could be referring to Big Mom. We don't know. Like, Oda's like that. Like, he could surprise us. It's not Drake, because he rereads the cards for Drake. So Hawkins has his outcome. And then again, we also have to put something on the side. How accurate is his readings? Like, oh yeah, and I also remember too that Luffy and Zoro already had a reading, and it was 19% by the end of the month. There's no way that could have changed. That means it has to be someone else other than Luffy and Zoro. So it has to be someone else, because these two, Luffy and Zoro, already have a reading. And I could already see at the end of the arc, they're gonna be like almost near death state. They're gonna be so wounded they can't get up, so like injured, like they're gonna be in that 19%. Like it's debatable if they survive, but then again, it's a shonen, so they will survive. So I can see how they will get into that 19%, but the one who gets into the 1%, like pretty much someone blows over and you die. So I wonder who that person is. I doubt it's Kaido, because Kaido has been stated long over and over again, like he's immortal, he cannot be killed, and I think his immortality has to do with his devil fruit. So that could be a thing. It has to be one of the scabbards for sure, because I don't think it's law. It's too obvious. Oda doesn't like to do obvious like that, like law. Oh yeah, surprising. Oh, shocking. No, it's not shocking. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry about being late, but work, and have a nice day. Peace out.